Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by yet again blank, because I did not think of anything. We had so much time to prepare for this, too.
I've got it.
Okay, go.
This week brought to you by absence. It makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes, because we don't have... Jonathan is asleep this week, and so we're missing him.
Belt is hibernating.
Yes, Belt is hibernating. But the rest of us are here. It is December 2021, and you're listening to Leaves in the Jungle, Season 2, Episode 8. In this game, we will be using the Wildsea world setting and system. I am Ian the Firefly, and we have...
Austin playing Tzitzi-Yaku the Tzelicre.
Bev playing Rook the Ardent.
And Dylan playing Jisan the Gao.
Excellent. Now... This is a weird statement. What happened last time, and both listeners and players, last time was episode... Episode 3. Because we are back to our regular scheduled broadcast without any cameos, sadly. So, yeah, episode 3... What happened? Where did you guys leave off?
Context, please.
Do you want me to do it? Because I wrote notes.
Just a little bit of I can't even remember which episode it was.
You guys were journeying to a happy Tzelicre colony. Do you remember that journey?
A city of webs.
Yeah.
I don't remember at all. Someone's gonna have to tell me.
They have like a living Tzelicre, right? Or like a giant or a giant spider.
No, it was you guys wanted. I know. I'm sorry. I was hoping this would be a little more seamless. I hope for listeners it's fairly seamless. As we stumble through this beginning part. Anywho, our listeners love us. It's fine. I think. You guys wanted to find peaceful Tzelicre to help you fight the mob Tzelicre to show that not all Tzelicre are evil. Did I use the word Tzelicre enough in that sentence?
Sure.
One more.
Okay, Tzelicre.
The Harik stand?
No, Harik stand. No, Harkstand was the place with... the
gambling.
The gambling. That's where you met Davik and Scuttles.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is... I don't think we named it. And I don't think we gave it a lot of description other than it's a bunch of tall shanks with a bunch of webs together. And it looked very happy and peaceful and nice. And you guys were very... eager and excited to get you showed up on the sunrise and it was just a beautiful place full of smiles and laughter and you're like, oh sweet, this is going to be not a violent journey today.
No violence.
Foreshadowing.
Absolutely safe.
I mean here is absolutely safe currently. Other places we'll see. So that's, I think, what happened last time was you guys just arrived at the Tzelicre area. And so with that in mind, because I don't think we did it for this place, and if we did, well, we're retconning it, so sue us.
Please don't. We're not sponsored by anybody. We don't have any money.
We broke.
I mean, they can sue us. They ain't gonna get anything. We have no money. We do nothing. We're just. It's not worth their time.
Patreon and then sue us and get it back.
We are collectively named E.
Okay. What is? What is the nearby fruit and veggie?
Some kind of weird star fruit. But I don't know how it's weird yet.
Okay, we'll get back to you. What's the nearby animal? Like small animal?
Guinea pigs.
Just normal guinea pigs?
Yeah. Like wild guinea pigs.
I love it.
But they have like gecko feet so they're like all those
That's
folds and
exactly-
stuff.
No,
so they can
no,
climb
no,
up
no.
shit.
Come on, just normal guinea pigs.
Just
Let's
guinea
just
pigs.
not even let's not even mess about here. They're just normal guinea pigs.
Yeah. And like a potato, they're easily harvested.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, I spelt it right, I think. What type of leaves, trees, foliage is nearby?
Leaves, trees.
Let's see. Let's say like holly. Just lots and lots of holly.
Okay.
All wrapping up like what are they called? Let's say spruce. Immense spruce, super long needles. The ones that are really, really pokey at the end, but otherwise are like non-offensive.
Okay. Holly and spruce.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so to go with the tropical fruit, we're going with the evergreen trees.
I love it. It's great.
And to make the star fruit weird, they're smaller, like maybe about the size of an apple, but they're actually like they're bioluminescent.
Okay.
But like they're hot. They're almost like a firefly. Like, you know, like if you touch one, like mostly people don't touch them because they're hot to the touch. But like weirdly, like the trees being evergreen because the doesn't catch as easily because there's like a, you know, they're not like dried out leaves, right?
Okay.
It's sturdy.
Starfruit, but small and bioluminescent, and hot to the touch.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Well, yeah, you guys dock in the Tzelicre city here, the Happy Spider City.
Would you say we're
And-
dropping anchor?
Yes, you guys have done some upgrades to your ship. You've done some upgrades to your characters. So you guys now have med bees. And listeners, we've basically reskinned the where did they go?
Fused.
Yeah, we fused the two different ship ones. Wherever, oh shoot, I lost it now. There we go. The Bonesaw Troop and the Medical Mosquitoes, we kind of fused them together. And for argument's sake, because they have a med bay and stuff, and because they're all about the bees, we're going to call it Med Bees. And yeah, those are on the ship now. Meta bees.
Meta bees.
Excellent. Excellent.
You really had to meta force that one.
Welcome to the multiverse, kid.
Yeah, so one of you, Jisan, I assume, can heal 1 point of damage for dropping anchor.
I will get I regain hallucinogenic properties.
Excellent. That was a necessity. And,
We were way too sober.
talking about hallucinogenic properties, Jisan, you have Reynolds' skull, correct? Where did you put that?
Around my neck on a thick chain.
Jeez.
A
hollow
That
emitter.
is amazing.
Let's do this.
Oh,
Hollow emitter.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I feel like I've missed something, but this sounds to be going well.
So I have added Reynold to your officers and crew sheet. They exist now. They are a thing. They're an ardent. You cannot see them, by the way. Only Rook can see them. They're an ardent. They only speak Hyven, and they're actually pretty stacked. However, they can move. They have Ghost Hand, so they're able to move like small objects around, like a poltergeist, and they're tied to the skull, so they go wherever the skull goes, give or take, 200 or 300 feet.
I'm so happy right now. There's no way for me to properly convey how much I'm enjoying this. You make up some garbage, you pick it up off the ground.
Things just work out for you.
Imaginary friends are real in your own mind.
So you're like Flava Flavs, but you're like with the skull, so you're like Necronents.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, so Reynold, only Rook can see Reynold, and Reynold only speaks Hyven. So you guys quickly, like Rook and Reynold, you quickly realize you can't communicate to each other, and there's really not much of a point to it. So
I just kind of give him this look that says, "I'm sorry."
He kind of just looks at you and nods and just like accepts it. Like this is you get the vibe that this is better than being on the floor of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So at least he's having some fun.
Do I notice her talking to the air?
I mean, is that is that uncommon, Rook, or?
You're used to seeing me go off into my own little world and like talk to myself, like almost like mutter, like like almost kind of like Sherlock Mind Palace, like ooh, and if I rewrite there, then I can if I reverse the polarity, I can that sort of a thing. But you're not used to me seeing like I'm trying to communicate. Like that's a very much in my own worlds thing, and this seems to be a little bit more like, is she adding population to her own little worlds?
So who are you talking to over there, Rook?
Jisan's necklace, but he doesn't speak Losao, so I don't know how much talking we're gonna do.
What does it sound like they speak? Totally like looking around like, oh my god, I need an adult. What is wrong with this crazy one-minded?
Ghosts exist.
Yeah, but she's crazy.
Yeah, Rook's definitely losing it. That's the headcanon, and I'm sticking to it.
Is this something you say out loud, or are you just?
I'm definitely looking around, concerned.
I just kind of turned both of you and I'm like, you both know I can see ghosts. It's a ghost.
Oh, this isn't some ardent thing.
I am not the only one who can do this.
So far, you have no proof.
We are a weird combination of people, yet for some reason, talking to a necklace is the thing that makes me weird on this boat.
Yeah, ghosts are where we draw the line.
Do you see a ghost around here?
We fought ghosts on a ghost ship! We're in the remnants of this ship! You beat them with chocolate salted swords! It's something...
No. I'm gonna put my hand on Rook's shoulder, and I'm gonna look into her face, and I'm gonna be like, now Rook, if any of this happened, I'm sure I would remember.
And I'm just like slowly shaking my head in agreement, like she's just making like crazy one-mindeds, man. Just making stuff up.
I'm gonna go right to Gomez, and he's gonna back me up on this. Where's the ghost post?
Yeah,
you can definitely Gomez, write a letter to Gomez.
By the way, using ghost post.
Just writing a letter to Gomez. They're bullying me.
You remember, right? Can you please tell them this was real?
But what does it sound like they're speaking?
What does it sound like they're speaking?
You have heard Hyven before, so yeah, it sounds like Hyven.
Sounds like Hyven?
Fucked. I'm fricked if I know what that sounds like.
I'm pretty sure we would have only ever seen it written. And even then, you're just like, what is this? Turns upside down. Still don't understand it.
Exceedingly difficult to master. Hyven is primarily written language often found on old pre-verdant ruins.
Sorry,
Rook, you have heard Hyven before once or twice at like, because you came from a pretty high society thing, so you haven't heard much of it, but you have heard a little bit of it.
Like I would assume, like
why
there's
you kind of
phrases of spoken Hyven, but like someone actually speaking Hyven is pretty unique, considering it says it's a primarily written language.
Well, exactly. It's like it'd be like Latin today, right? Like, you know, if someone starts speaking Latin, you're like,
Fluent
I think they're speaking Latin, you know, or something like Latin. But
recognize carpe diem.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Full conversational Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just coming in and rattling off a veni, veni, veni.
Yeah. So that's Reynold. He's part of your crew now.
I feed him some pie.
He has like, I just picture you like just like putting pie in the air and like waving it around going, here you go, Reynold.
No, I put it in the skull.
Yeah.
And then you like take the jaw and go ang.
That makes more sense.
Absolutely.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was silly.
Crazy.
He's just kind of looking at it like, this is desecrating me, but it's also the most social contact I've had in years. And I just kind of look at him like, I'm so sorry, but also, yeah.
This man's never had a tea party.
That's, no, you're just feeding Reynold some pie. And you can see that, like, again, he has ghost hands, so he's able to move things. You can see that, like, as you're, like, working his jaw, you go to, like, grab another piece of pie to put it in his jaw. And his jaw starts working on its own, and Reynold's just using his like ghost hand telekinesis to just move his jaw for you.
So, despite completely just like disclaiming the existence of ghosts, I'm going to be like, yeah, you like that, don't you? And just like completely gloss over the fact that yes, the skull is animating itself and trying.
I just look at him like, see what I mean? It's real.
I tilt my head at Rook, like, okay.
Stare fury balls of fire at him.
Just while you're actively saying that, you're like looking away as you're like absentmindedly feeding an actively like eating skull on your chest, suspended by a chain. And, watch your fangs! That almost got me.
Like, he hungry. Like, it just makes sense, right? Like, you don't need to complicate this with like ghost talk.
Stomachs speak all languages.
One of the like spices on your spice bandolier like unbuttons and like shakes a little spice onto the pie and like gets buttoned back in place.
Oh, I have no spice bandolier right now. It was destroyed. I have to remake it.
Then one of the spices off like your spice rack in the kitchen there just like shakes a little bit of spice on the pie and then like goes back onto the shelf.
And on that note, now that we've gotten associated with Reynold.
Yeah, you guys are docked, and there are like a large group of Tzelicre coming down with like flowers and fruit baskets, and they're singing.
I strip off my shirt to assert dominance.
Excellent. They start stripping off their shirts too to show you that they're friendly as well.
Do any of them have skin?
Yeah, wait, they're Tzelicre. What do you mean stripping off their shirts?
Well, like,
just like become a massive spider.
They just like open up their flesh skin and there's spiders just wiggling and they're waving.
Yeah,
it's like that scene from Scrooge where he opens up like the death's like robe and it's just a bunch of screaming men trapped in the ribcage.
Yeah, exactly. You guys get it. Yeah, they take their shirts off and it's just a swarm of spiders waving at you.
And that was our Christmas reference.
There you go.
Yeah.
Canonized that we're a Christmas episode.
We already got the pine trees and the holly. Let's go for
no,
Rook.
we need belts for that if we're gonna do
Yeah,
a Christmas
yeah.
episode.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, they come down and they welcome you guys, and none of them are wearing skins, but there are some large bunny people here.
Now, I'm going to study the bunny people. Are they actually bunny people? Or are they a bunch of spiders inside of bunny people?
No, they are actually bunny people.
Quick question.
Yes.
What do their hands look like?
They have thumbs.
Nice.
Thumbs.
I knew this was coming back.
What color are they?
I genuinely don't remember. The colors of bunnies? I don't know.
They're graphite rabbits.
Oh, they were graphite rabbits? Oh, yeah, they were. These ones have... There are some that are graphite rabbits. Some have, evolved and changed and adapted over the years and looked a little different here or there. But, yeah, they all are... They are the graphite rabbits, but they're more humanoid and like much more humanoid and capable of talking and conversational. Yeah.
I speak in hesitant knock because it's been a while since I've actually spoke knock with them, so it's gonna be a little bit awkward.
Fair enough.
One.
Fair enough.
I can. It's so nice to see such friendly people. It's been so long since I've seen Tzelicre that haven't tried to shoot me. Sink me.
They look back. It's always a pleasure to make new friends. We're sorry to hear that, you've had hard troubles, but here is Happy Spider Trees, and our home is open to all, and all are welcome. And they'll just start taking you guys off the ship and bringing you through the town up to there's this big bathhouse in one of the trees, and you guys, everybody can heal 3 points of damage as they you get massaged, you go in the bath, you get cleaned up. They all wash your ship and they'll look it over, and your ship will repair 1 point of damage.
I'm definitely getting some what is it? Wizard of Oz vibes right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Scrub here, scrub there. That's how we hit the day away in the merry old land of Tzelicre.
Exactly.
Also, Myers. Do our Myers get healed?
Yeah, everyone can heal 1 Mire as well as the 3 points of damage. So, yeah, you're good there. As you just it's calming, it's soothing. You're all just relaxing and enjoying this wonderful, peaceful city. And you guys can take a montage. You can do kind of whatever you want. This is a fairly relaxed session. You're here in the city. It's, as I say, it's peaceful, it's calm. There's Tzelicre and rabbit folk everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, it's been so long.
I'm gonna go to the mixed bath.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm just going to be standing there looking at the men's side and then the women's side and being I'm a mushroom.
You just go to the greenhouse.
Yeah, but I want to get clean, not dirty.
Excellent. Yeah, no, you can go to the mixed bath, and you can heal another 3 points of damage if you want to just heal for the rest of the montage kind of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to go take Reynold for a dip.
Excellent.
Doing a Tails episode. It was Tails. Jisan proceeded to lapse into a coma inside of the bathhouse.
Reynolds just like pretending to bathe in the water with you, and every now and then like you'll be like putting soap on yourself and the bucket of water will like splash your back, or the scrubber will scrub your back.
Horseplay, eh? I'm into it. All right. Yeah, maybe there's a moment where it's like later on I've stayed in the bath too long and I'm like passed out and all red, and he's like using his little like ghost hand to like gently keep my head from bobbing forward and like me drowning.
Yeah.
He just keeps like tilting me back.
He can't lift, like he's only able to lift like I think, like 5 or so pounds.
That's a head.
Oh,
and
also,
yeah, no, exactly.
What species he is?
He's an ardent.
He's an ardent. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So he doesn't know, like he can't lift you, but he can tilt your head back, and he keeps like trying to like splash water at people to like get them to realize you're asleep so like, they can help you.
Jesus, don't let him die.
I don't know where I'll go if he dies. I can't go back to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just bury both of us.
He does not want that.
Well, bury as in just yeet you back into the depths.
Yeah, that's how it works.
This was fun.
Excellent.
What a way to spend a Saturday.
Getting eaten into the depths.
As per the contract.
Excellent. Yep. Okay, what else are you guys doing on your little montage?
Speaking of the contracts, I mean, I don't particularly like the idea of my corpse forever just turning into mulch.
Okay.
I do a quick survey of the crew to see, like, how do you guys feel about this? Do you also want to, like, are you okay with that happening to your body, or do you have, like, burial rituals you want to, be present for? Various other crew members who signed documentation.
It doesn't particularly bother me. As long as like I can have little pockets of me stashed around in like little remembrances, like a vial of ash. It's just like a bunch of like curled up spiders.
I checked the contracts to see if that is a legal possibility.
I mean,
as long as is a majority acceptable as a whole.
What does the contract say? A majority or a whole, or all remaining pieces?
I mean, you're several buckets of spiders. A few spiders missing probably won't be noticed by anyone. So yeah, you should be good on that one.
Checking the legality of giving your body up for science, but if you're if you're an amalgam species.
It's great. I love that, like, also, again, to reiterate, because I don't think I stated this on episode. I think I said it off camera, but the contract, not only are you guys quote-unquote organ donors now, but anyone you kill becomes an organ donor, and you have to donate their organs. Like, anyone who dies around you.
It's like Mary-Kate and Ashley down under. Got a learner's permit.
Exactly. You have a universal organ donor.
Mary-Kate and Ashley down under. Like we're not even at like Passport to Paris tier level. You are from their straight to video phase in the late 90s, early 2000s, but not when they were sleuthers.
I'm a little bit concerned with how intimately the Mary-Kate and Ashley filmography.
I am a female from the English-speaking world, born in 1990. I didn't even need to be a fan to have everything thrown at me, okay?
I still have the VHS of To Grandma's House We Go.
Ooh, yeah, classic! They needed those Barbies real good, but they weren't Barbies because brand loyalty. But anyway, It Takes Two is a classic. Moving on. Jisan, how do you feel about being corpseified mulch?
I mean, this is literally what I would have been doing with my body anyways after I died. I'm a mushroom. You throw me to the forest floor, I spore out. I don't know, something life cycle.
Become part of something greater. Okay. How does Belt feel? Is it just me?
I don't know how Belt feels, to be honest. We'd have to ask Belt when they're back.
Okay. Well, anyway, I take my contract that I've signed, and I get one of those Ghost Post guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hi, I need you to mail this along with this note to my good buddy, Reginald. And I mail that off, and the note says, here, I got you some art to work on.
Excellent. Yeah, you can mail that.
Hoping that him putting his signature over mine in big letters.
Oh, you monster.
He's a good... What? It's gonna be a banana peel. That's basically mulch anyway. I'll tell him he'll be art.
That's...
You're evil. That is
Honestly,
evil.
you could tell him that that's what's going to happen, and he'd still sign it.
That's the most evil thing any of us has ever done.
Yeah, like I literally just 11 out of 10 gaslit you on the way here, and that is so unspeakably evil. It would make Mojo Jojo cry tears of happiness.
It seemed convenient.
That's like tricking someone into signing away their soul instead of yours. That's
Not
like
tricking. I told you. We could tell him fully what it is. Also, he can read it. That is not a problem.
he's not going
sign
to
it
when you preface
anyway.
it with "You can have it as your art." He's gonna sign his name across it and yeet it away. Look at what I've done.
Oh. Amazing.
I thought of it
Amazing.
last session, and I'm like, no, I'm using this. I don't care if it's this stuff. It's fun.
Are we the baddies?
So Rook is clearly chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I've
We
had
knew
a few
this.
Myers
For a few days now, and I'm going through some stuff.
That's fair.
So then after I do that, because that was not my whole montage. This
No,
is
no, no.
something I
That's
wanted to canonize.
Yeah, no, that evil act is your whole montage.
I was just gonna say that I go down to engineering, and I fondly
Electric
remembering.
Avenue.
Yeah. Actually, though, fondly remembering Nemo's creation, I just start sketching stuff. You know, just ideas. I just start,
Excellent.
doing some schematic-y sketches, and I guess as I do so, like I'm just chatting with the bees, kind of, and just like talking about, like just kind of getting to know them better, being like, by the way, this has kind of become your home, like you guys are happy, you seem to be happy here, and I want to give you guys, whatever opportunities to thrive here, and I just want you guys to know that you make me feel a little less alone in my weird mechanically worlds. I'm just bonding with the bees, and
Nice.
like, feeling like I can feel some of their vibes is like, yeah,
Well-
I always wanted to get my medical degree.
Well, yeah. First of all, we will work on a cost for the thing you're thinking of, and we're going to keep it a secret for listeners because
Thank
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, yeah, no, some of the bees, you get the vibe. Like, if you take enough hallucinogens, you can talk to the bees. Let's get
Well, I
real
can have
here.
a dance with them, Like,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
little jigs.
There are definitely a
I
bunch
get
of
that
bees that are like
table going.
these are like mom bees, and they're just like, my son's a doctor. It's amazing. He would never have had these opportunities elsewhere. And they're like in the little doctor in your guys' med bay, and they're the doctor bees and like other. Yeah, the bees are happy.
Nice.
Must maintain the bees.
Yeah.
Doctorb. The bee is for bargain.
Hello, everybody.
Excellent, excellent. Tzitzi, what are you up to on your montage?
I wish to commune with my new friendly Tzelicre brethren, because this is like the first community of them I've long-term encountered. Didn't spend much time with large groups when I was hanging out with Drock and whatnot. And we're not the greatest at making friends with large groups.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to like hang out with them and like study their ways.
Okay.
And like how their place is constructed, and maybe like learn some new like charts from them.
Okay.
I'm taking notes along the way. Like studying Tzelicre culture in a large commune like this. The whole shebang.
Are you... Sorry, so you want to get a chart out of this? That's your goal?
Yes.
Okay.
Study.
Yeah, roll study for me, and we'll see.
Can I also throw up Birdo and burn a thingy to also learn an additional secret about this place to give me an advantage?
This is how you make friends.
Yeah, that'll give you an advantage.
I'm getting a bird's eye view on the Citadel. I'm not spying on them. I'm studying their culture. It's completely different.
Bird's just sitting in the window as everyone's taking a bath. No big deal.
I don't believe me. So this is...
The secret is that you need to touch some grass, sir.
The secret is theft. It's going to be tides for like exploration, learning, and lore.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
So tides, and then study, and then vantage for the burb.
Yep.
Or my chimeric amalgam. And I have a full belly, so I can explore for longer without needing to stop.
Yeah, you can
marking a stack on that.
Yeah, you can take an extra advantage for that. Go for it. That's a good use of that.
Maintaining my stamina.
Yep.
So 4 dice.
Nice.
Three, 2, 2, 6.
Okay, so perfect success and a twist. Perfect success. Yeah, you can get a chart.
6, right?
Yep. And so
it's my Eldritch dice. There's a tree on one of them. I couldn't remember if that was the 1 or the 6.
Fair enough.
That moment you look at the symbol of your dice and you're just like, money?
Are you supposed to be a critical success or a critical failure?
You just gotta look on the other side. Okay, there's a 1. Nice.
Literally what I did. I was like, 1, we good.
When you're rolling d6 and you get a 9 every time.
Dude, best rolls ever. I win at all my D&D campaigns.
What's it? Yeah, you can get a chart, and we'll call it. Let's see here.
Mark chimeric amalgam.
Webs in knock.
Webs in knock.
Yeah. And does anyone have a twist?
Yo.
And
Okay,
no.
I got it. So you have the updated version of Drock's journal from when Drock was in the mountain, Fire Mountain.
Correct.
Wandering around this place and exploring it reminds you, like, specifically the bunnies remind you of a page in Drock's journal. And flipping back to it, you see that his notes, he has some like weird scribbled, like quick writing of like pre-verdancy stuff and ideas that he had. Because again, the people in Fire Mountain are more pre-verdant than the rest of the verdancy. Like they're a lot older of a culture.
Yeah.
And in some of his notes, he ties like the word bunnies and rabbits is like highlighted and circled as like an important thing that happened in the Verdancy or pre-Verdancy. He's not sure what, like, you know those weird thread maps or whatever, like like those crazy it's like a poster board and there's
it comes down to Pepe.
Yeah, or like there's like the meme is like the Always Sunny guy.
Yeah,
and he's like look at it and it's
Pepe Sylvia. It
all comes to Pepe Sylvia.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically like Drox made like kind of like that thing, and it keeps going back to rabbits, and he's yeah.
Okay.
And he's like even drawn some pictures of like what you would assume these rabbits could have looked like when they were smaller, less advanced or something maybe.
So in the notes, I'm gonna put rabbits are important, and that's a secret I gained. Yep. Rabbits are old and important.
Yeah. So yeah, after your guys' relaxing and spending a few days here, just kind of enjoying the city and enjoying yourselves, one of the people will come up to you. They are Tzelicre, and their name is Castoni. I'll put it down in your sheet, don't worry. And they will introduce themselves as the elder of this village.
What's up?
It's an old Hyven greeting.
They just, what's up? All like 1,000 of them.
The ancient traditions still stand.
As it is said, so is the soul.
Excellent.
I totally lost my train of thought. It died.
What? You can do it.
What did he... He's here. He said something.
He said hello. He's the elder of their people.
Oh, I thought there was more of a cue than that.
He's wondering what you guys want, like what brings you here specifically?
To the village, right?
Yeah,
got it. At first, we came just looking for allies, but then I found myself captivated by your I wouldn't even call it a village. It's more of a wonder, a success of true Tzelicre's creation and entrepreneurship. And I wish to like create tighter bonds with such wonderful people.
Yeah, we always welcome young Tzelicre that are traveling, and especially ones that have, seen so much of the sea as you have. It's
I've seen some things.
Yes, no, we would love to have. What is it you need, my child?
I kind of look back at the crew, roguish wink, but it's like a bunch of spiders coming out of the hole of one of my masks.
It's just a swarm of spiders come out, wave, and then go back in.
Yeah, that's a wink.
You're nightmares. You're literally just nightmares.
Yep.
Yeah, roguish wink. If that was subtitled by Netflix, that would be Winks and Spider. Crap! I didn't expect that to work so well. There's a lot of big words I worked in there. It kind of took all my brain energy. We're getting right to it just seems so boring, but we're on a journey for allies And it has been a long and arduous one. We've been to the bottom and been to the top of the mafia.
Now we're here.
I didn't... My brain has resorted to using song lyrics as my storyline.
Fair.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Tzelicre.
The mob.
We
Look,
fled...
I know what you're gonna say. War. What is it good for? But hear me out.
A thriving business of human or ardent skins being unceremoniously ripped away from slaves as they're bred for this this business.
I feel like at the beginning of that sentence, he was like, "Ooh, oh."
Yeah, no.
Where? Like when somebody's telling you about a great outlet, you just be like, "Yeah, they've got like this really quality stuff, and it's gotten from slave labor." Dang it!
It's gotten from slave labor and made from slave labor.
You should probably lead with that next time.
I was gonna pull out my notepad.
I already bought shares in the company.
Just some rabbit in the back, just thumbs up, just thumbs down. It's just slowly been shifting the whole conversation.
Yeah, no, they very quickly are like, oh, we've heard rumors over time, but we didn't know if it was true or not. So what, like, you guys, your crew is attempting to go to war with them, or like, what? We are a peaceful people here. We don't, very few of us even use skins, as we don't think it's necessary. We feel it's better to live without them even. We want the Tzelicre.
Oh my gosh, they're nudists.
We want our people to be free and accepted for who we are in all our ways.
There's just bits of him dangling in the breeze.
We just walked into a town full of exhibitionists, didn't we?
Just
immediately they give us baths.
Oh my god. Okay, well, clearly these guys are talented warriors, and therefore they should join the front lines. No, clearly,
you
like
on the front.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe if they could provide medical aid or supplies, they can continue to be peaceful, but this situation affects all of us. Yeah, and if you want to be like seen and accepted for who you are, it's like they're like, we're Germans. We want to be seen and accepted for who we are and have our culture be, recognized and not have everybody hate us. And I'm like, oh, so that there are like a bunch of Nazis next town over, and they're making you guys look real bad. They're in fact directly counterintuitive to exactly what you just told me.
They're less Oktoberfest and more Third Reich, They are the baddies.
He's like, How long do you think you can keep your peaceful lifestyle with an expanding empire of hatred and violence? Just one reach over. That will be here in no time. And not all wars are won through violence. Support through like medical aid and supplies
the violence.
And logistics.
Yeah, we got the violence. Don't even worry about it. We got that on lockdown.
Just pay for us.
We just got the beats.
The Castoni will kind of look you guys over and yeah, you're right. We do need to do something about
you
this.
You convinced me. War it is.
So we are not a warring people, but if you send, the wounded and the sick here, we will care for them, and we can help do what we can, and we can send what little supplies. Yeah, we can be a refuge here, a safety.
All baths.
Yes.
I'm going to study this because I don't trust like that. And for all we could know, we could be pulling like a Doctor Who and sending them back to be turned into something else.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
It's like, oh yeah, send us your sick and wounded humans. Oh, we'll take care of them. Wink, wink.
How
Like
to
wink.
cook humans? What?
Just an entire town like winks in spider at us.
I've never seen this How to Cook Humans book before.
So it's 3.
Surely mean how to cook
Oh,
for
no,
humans.
it's 2 because I don't have Burb helping me.
Yeah.
How to cook 40 humans.
Is soil and greens
6 and a
anyone?
4.
Nice. They are all just peaceful people. You like the whole vibe of this area is the absolute opposite of the vibe you got from when you went to the, mob place.
How many Jisans
Like,
do they have
when-
pumping themselves through the town?
Like when you were at
At
the
least 4.
like slave farms, it was depressing and sad, and people were just not looking nothing. And here, everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. There's music, there's dancing, the smells of like delicious foods. There's people painting. It's just absolutely a paradise here.
You're right, it's too perfect. There's something. We have to find the seedy
we
underbelly.
have to find it. Starts ripping up floorboards.
Just immediately sus.
It starts kicking in doors and shouting at random people in their homes.
Where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's in the box?
Where's
Okay,
Rachel?
I'm also just saying there's almost definitely a love palace in this town somewhere,
Oh,
right? I'm
yes.
assuming. I mean, I don't even know what that would look like for Tzelicre, but like
No,
in
you
your
don't want to
investigation
know.
kicking down doors, you found the temple.
Talking about Spider-Man fanfic levels of webbing.
I'm already shirtless. Let's go.
Leroy Jenkins.
I volunteer as tribute.
Brooke's just like sitting on the boat, staring out the window, being like, and I was just getting comfortable with this species. And then, even though we don't have them, reaches over to that little stick on the end of the window and rotates it so that the blinds go.
Just that scene from Mulan, a bunch of naked men running past.
I never want to see another naked seller. Oh my gosh.
Excellent. Yeah.
So we have a refugee camp.
Yeah, they will help you set up a refugee camp. They will help with things you need.
I can't do any more big
And-
words. That was a
Yeah.
lot of brain work.
Prepping for next session. You guys, they invite you to a feast that is held as a see you off as you guys leave this place, and as a thank you for helping the Tzelicre. Go ahead.
Hands up, just a quick, because this is, like a not so adventurous episode and giving our oeuvre, I feel like if we were invited to a dinner and they've been nice to us and, Jisan's thoroughly established that they're not actually hiding something, it's all just love.
Mhm.
I feel like since they invited us to a dinner, we invited them to an after party.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no,
Lights and
your guys'
colors everywhere.
Yeah, your guys' boat is a rockin', and everybody is coming knocking.
And they realize how empty our cargo hold was after the dance party we hold down there.
Oh, don't worry, I'm getting there. So
Just don't go through that door. They're like,
Yeah.
what's through here? And we're like, don't go through that door.
So I had a long internal discussion. You brought up the door. I gotta discuss this. So,
Wait.
listeners, I hope by now you have seen the art that we have commissioned for the interior of the ship. If not, ping us. I don't know. Tell us you want to see it, and we'll show it to you. I'm sure we've posted it somewhere. It probably was a while ago, though, by this point. Anyway, we got art commissioned for the ship, and the interior art is amazing. Absolutely phenomenal.
It truly is.
One thing I love, and I had such an internal discussion on this, whether or not I loved it or not. was there's a door in the disco that goes straight into the moth room, and it is not labeled or like warned in any way. And I thought maybe it should have a warning on it, but I finally, after a long discussion with myself, decided no. You just leave it as is, because someone's gonna wander in there, and it's just a running joke with your crew of who's it gonna be to go in the moth room first and realize that's not the bathroom.
Absolutely. Yeah, we all know what it is. We're not going in there. But someone's like, oh, I really need to pee. I'm going to walk into the spooky moth. Oh my God, they're everywhere. They're fluttering. There's fluttering and chittering. It's
They all
dark.
just look and stare with glowing eyes at the door suddenly and stiffly.
It's
Look at the
only
bones.
it's only a good party if somebody walks away with a mire.
Yeah, exactly. And the
least
best
one
part is
person's
they
got
don't
something
need to
they
go to the bathroom anymore.
Well, I think doesn't drinking some of the things heal sometimes? No.
Drinking what?
The mead.
Oh, your guys' mead? I mean, it probably would heal somebody's mire somewhere.
Oh, if we're drinking mead, are we
What?
getting heal points?
Yeah, everybody can heal another 2 points for yeah, everybody can heal another 2 points and a mire if they so choose. As you guys
healed. I haven't been that since for so long.
as you guys party and relax and enjoy yourselves. Yeah. So at this feast, Jisan, there is a flavor that you've never tasted before.
Oh, I have now.
And yeah, and it is alluring, it is unique. It is something like your instincts are telling you this is it. This is the allspice. It must be. It's the only answer for what this flavor could be.
Well, I'm gonna definitely ask them about it and try to like track down where they source it from. Like, what is this?
The elder walks over and he goes, Castoni, and he kind of looks at, or they look at you, and they go, "Oh, yes, that is," and he pulls out a jar. It's a small little spice jar, and he says, "This is our most valuable possession. It's a spice from a land far, far away, and you know, it's said to be an old spice. I don't know what it is, but like the label's just all degraded on it, and it's just a powder, like this off brown kind of powder in there." And he goes, we put just a sprinkle on our fanciest dishes and for our fanciest guests." And he lets you like smell it and look at it.
Wait, is it allspice or old spice? Because those are different things.
Look at the spice. Look at him. Look back at the spice. It's fresh. Look back at him. He's old.
Do.
Now, look at me. I'm aging rapidly. Which direction?
Anything's.
And or like basically I'm just going to pump him for as much information as he can give me so that I can go track this down and get some myself.
Does he speak Old Sour?
Most everybody speaks Low Sow.
Low Sow. High Sow.
Low Sow is common tongue.
I'm just better than you.
How are you grilling this elder for information and stuff?
With my cook skill.
Okay. Excellent.
Over a meal.
So you're like you're cooking him some food and being like, "Oh, if I had this spice, like
I would use it here and here."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Excellent.
Imagine on the next level your cooking could be.
Excellent. Roll away.
You did say grilling him, so I just
go for it.
Good thing he wasn't a gal for an
So I'm going to roll tides.
Who doesn't
for
like
my exuberant knowledginess, and then 3 for cook. And I'm also going to use the memories of, or one of my tracks off of my my flavorful feast,
Ooh,
bring that directly into reference and referencing the meal because it was so good that the memory of it, allows me to talk about it in extreme detail.
Good call. Good call.
All right, so handful of dice. Let's go. 6 and a twist.
Excellent. Yeah, he's able to give you. He's like, I don't have, everything I need, everything you need to get there, because I've never been there myself. It was 3 elders before me that actually brought this back, but I have this whisper you can have, and if you combined it with the right chart or a good enough chart, it should get you there. And he gives you the whisper, all of the spices.
And just whispers, eventually.
Yeah.
Yo, that is a great gift. I thank him and like shake his hand and like obviously as he like goes to like take his after I've been smelling it, he goes to like take the jar of spice back and like my hand won't let go of it and I'm like, sorry, I know, not intentional, sorry, I just and then I'm like staring at it as it's moving, like
Excellent.
like a cat staring at a laser pointer.
Yeah. And on that note, I think,
what's the twist?
Oh yeah, you get a twist. That's true. Does anyone have a twist?
In his stupor and like tired haste and exuberance at the party and stuff, he leaves the spice-tainted cork with Jisan from the little vial of spice.
I stole the lid.
Yeah. You stole the lid? Sure.
Well, he forgets it. He's all tired and drunk out. So you have like something that like still smells like it.
Okay. Yeah. You can allspice lid in your salvage.
The taint of allspice is on it. That was not the way I should have described that.
Yeah, taint is maybe the wrong word for describing the miraculous allspice.
Yeah.
As soon as it lets them.
Taint is like 5% of it.
But like a cork gets all stained with like turmeric and stuff. You keep in glass jars.
You cork your turmeric?
You cork a lot of things.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Reusable jars.
Yeah. Mine aren't corks. They're just the little plastic screw-on lid. But
Nah, kill a tree.
No, Ian, you've seen Blue's Clues.
Yeah, true.
The twins.
Yeah. Okay. You guys, after an amazing party, you sail off into the sunset, and they are going to leave you with some supplies. So they'll give you 1 cargo's worth of supplies to prep you and help you on your journeys. And you're off. You're on your way into the sea, into the ocean, to go try and recruit more people and explore more places.
Another ally chalked off on the list in preparation for the war to come.
I was Ian the Firefly.
I was Austin the Tzelicre.
Rook the Ardent.
But who are you? I'm Dylan playing Jisan the Gao.
I'm the Chaotic.
Excellent. They are just chaos.
Right.
And we are all sponsored by nobody. Signing off.